Hey guys, it's been another year and I just really want to take the time to look back on my 2025. To start, some of the big moments of 2025 came from traveling. The most memorable trip was Utah with my friends. We spent a whole week there exploring and it was just unreal. We got to visit Bryce Canyon and Zion National Park where we hiked a bunch, and taking in the landscapes really was just so beautiful. At Antelope Island State Park, we even saw bison and just more of nature that felt surreal. Utah was genuinely inspiring and it's made me want to hike more and visit other national parks. This year, I also got to travel to Tennessee. Technically, I was there to help a friend film a project, but it was still really exciting to explore somewhere new. There's still so much of the US that I haven't seen, and I just really want to travel more and see more. My friends and I also tried visiting DC during cherry blossom season, but unfortunately the weather was a little gloomy, so the photos didn't come out that great. The highlight of this trip was definitely the fireworks show at the Kennedy Center, featuring a Chinese artist. I'll put his name up on the screen because I probably mispronounce it, but yeah. The show was free, which was great, but what really set it apart was how unique the fireworks were, because each one felt like a display of art. I've continued my passion for photography, and although not as cool as the eclipse from last year, I was able to capture the strawberry moon in June. Seeing the full moon rise with the Empire State Building in the foreground really just makes this one of my favorite landscape shots of the year. Music has always been a big part of my life, and this year was no different. I got to see La La Land in concert, as well as Marvel in concert, both of which really exceeded my expectations. I also had the chance to see Leve's A Night at the Symphony again in Saratoga Springs, and later her A Matter of Time tour at Madison Square Garden. There's just something so special about live music that pulls me in and reminds me why I fell in love with music in the first place. Other events this year that are pretty important to me are that Emmaus, which is the church that I'm a member of, finally became its own official church. What once started as an English ministry of a Korean church is now its own separate church. We elected elders, appointed deacons, and even ordained one of our pastors. This is a big step forward, not just for the church, but for everyone who's a part of it. I'm glad and I want to see the church thrive as I continue to attend and serve in the ways that I can. This year for me also had a bunch of weddings to attend. My cousin got married, as well as two of the couples I'm friends with also got married. It's wild to think about, but it's beautiful getting to see people I care about start new chapters in their lives. Last year, one of the sports that I picked up was pickleball. My goal this year was to play more, as well as finally try playing in a tournament. I played a total of 3 pickleball tournaments this year, and it was definitely a learning experience with plenty of ups and downs. The highlight this year was definitely winning bronze medal with my friend Ji-hoon, which really motivated me to keep improving. I'm excited to keep training and playing more. As some of you know, playing cards is a hobby that I've had for a really long time. After not being as involved for the past few years, I'm now getting back into things. After seeing Now You See Me 3, it really just gave me a spark for magic again. I also got to visit the Art of Play store in Brooklyn and meeting Dan Buck, who was one of the founders in cardistry and also someone that I looked up to growing up, pushed me even deeper back into playing cards. I started collecting playing cards again, and I'm just excited to see where that takes me. Hopefully I get to posting more content and taking more photos and just exploring my love for playing cards. I know as the new year rolls in, I'm going to have these goals and resolutions just to make more content. Right now, I'm genuinely feeling excited and motivated for 2026. I want to keep shooting photos and videos every chance I get. There's a lot of projects and ideas that I want to get to, so hopefully I stay motivated enough to do that. I just want to end this off by saying how grateful I am for the people in my life. My friends and family, and everyone that I've had the chance to interact with, really have impacted my life so much. I'm glad I got to make so many memories, and overall, 2025 has been a great year. Oh, one last thing. And this is probably the most important, but this year I started dating the best girl ever. I'm just so grateful that I shared so many moments and got to enjoy 2025 with her. She's so strong, smart, and beautiful, and really all I hope is that we get to continue living life together and experiencing a lot. I know I'm not one to really share much of my private life, but I just really want to give her a shout out for being so great. Anyways, if you've made it here, thanks for sticking around for the whole video. I guess a lot did happen in 2025, but now more than ever, I'm excited for the new year. Thanks again for watching, and I hope all of you have a great 2026. Peace.